So in this little series, I've given a tiny history of yoga fascism and then red flags and green lights for fasci or non-fasci yoga studios. So now I'll turn to the question of, after all this time, how do I practice? Because often like yoga trolls will show up in my comments and say, you're so cynical. You sound like you don't have a practice at all. And I'm like, no, you have no idea how cynical I would be if I didn't practice. But look, I'm 54, precariously self-employed, parent to two boys. One is autistic and homeschooled, which is a blessing and also a challenge. So I never get to class. If I get 10 minutes to sit and breathe and stretch a bit, that's a good day. And so, with that limited time, what's the most valuable thing I've learned to do from 12 years of teaching and then years of meditation before that? Well, first, let me tell you what I didn't get. Exposure to yoga and Buddhism didn't really change my ethics or core values. I'm still a Marxist, lapsed Catholic. I didn't learn how to be more feminist and anti-racist from yoga teachers. I learned those things from feminists and anti-racists. Oh, and I certainly didn't learn how to be a decent partner or parent from any yoga or Buddhism teacher. I learned those things from my partner and my children. But what I did learn from the absolute basics of philosophy and practice is that it sometimes feels possible to pause the endless flow of anxiety and stress by resting at the bottom of an exhalation or focusing intently on a sensation. That's it. It's possible. It happens. The mind really can feel like the sky. But the thing is, on its own, this boon is politically ambivalent. There are plenty of fascists who learn how to abide in the eternal radiance of their own bullshit. So this possibility of a pause is something I love because I give it narrative and political value. Because the capitalist orientation to time and resources is endlessly anxious. It hijacks our root fears and inadequacies. And if you can reliably annihilate that rhythm and prove to yourself that there's a world parallel to the world of production and how it impacts relationships, parenting, and self-awareness, that's a touch point and reminder that you're not necessarily stuck. So that's it. Hundreds of classes taken and taught, thousands of hours of practice. I basically learned one thing. And if the industry can teach that, that's enough. It can help keep people anchored to the fact that during the time of monsters, there's another world waiting to be born. It's not a panacea, and it would be ableist to suggest everyone can do it. Like a lot of people have to get more safety in their lives or find the right medication before they have the luxury of sitting still. But if you can gather the resources to do it, it's valuable, and it will help you to help create the conditions for everyone else to do it as well.